Elias Trent was a fake, the man on stage said loudly. Everyone at the big martial arts show suddenly went quiet. A famous fighter named Master Daejin was standing in the middle of the stage. He was a big deal, a Taekwondo master, a 5-time world champion, and known for having a huge ego. He held the microphone and looked at the big crowd like a lion looking at its prey. He taught actors how to fake punches, Master Daejin said, his voice full of mean laughter. Hollywood calls him a master? He was just a stuntman with a whistle. In the front row, a man named Jason Statham was sitting. His face didn't change, but something in his eyes did. His teacher, Elias Trent, had died just 1 year ago. Elias was a quiet man who trained real champions and people who made movie fights look good. Jason loved him like family. Master Daejin smiled even more as the room got tense. Elias trained Jason, he said, laughing. Taught him how to fake being hit. The crowd laughed a little, not sure if it was funny or not. Cameras turned to Jason. He didn't move. Then Master Daejin said the words that made the whole room go silent. If his ghost is watching, Master Daejin said with a mean smirk, tell him to come shut me up. Nobody laughed. Not even a whisper. Jason stood up. Not fast, not angry, just calmly. The crowd stopped moving. Master Daejin tilted his head and said, "Oh? Did I make you mad?" Jason's voice was sharp and strong. "Say what you want about me," he said, "but Elias Trent taught more honor in one breath than you have in your whole life." People gasped. Master Daejin waved him off like it was no big deal. "Then defend him, movie man," Master Daejin said. "Or sit down with the rest." Jason took a step forward. His eyes were serious. "I'll defend him," he said quietly, "even if he's not here to see it." The area with the fighting mat opened up. Everyone held their breath. The real fight, silent, personal, and serious, was about to start. The Seoul International Martial Arts Expo was more than just a party. It was a huge event. Inside a big building made of glass, fighters from all over the world had come. Flags from many countries hung from the walls. Reporters with cameras walked around. Young black belts in neat uniforms took pictures next to booths run by champions. In the center of the building was a special stage with bright lights all around it. People watched interviews and panels live on big screens. The place was full of energy. Jason Statham sat quietly in the front row of the main room. He didn't bring bodyguards or act like a star. He wore a plain black t-shirt. When fans whispered his name, he just gave a small smile and nodded. He was there to honor his old teacher, Elias Trent. Elias was known for being tough but kind. He helped train stunt teams and real fighters. Across the stage stood Master Daejin, a famous Taekwondo master from South Korea. He was in his early 40s, wearing a clean white uniform with a shiny black belt. He was a serious martial artist and didn't like movie fighting. Some people loved him, others didn't. When the panel started talking about real fighting versus movie fighting, Master Daejin's lips curled into a smirk. He was ready to say something harsh. He leaned into the mic and said, "It's nice actors are here, but let's not confuse acting with fighting. I've seen Elias Trent's videos. He taught people how to fall down, not how to fight." The crowd gasped quietly. Jason's fingers gripped his seat just a little. Master Daejin kept going. Elias was an acrobat. Talented, sure. But in a real fight, he'd be knocked out in round 2. Jason looked up. His face was calm, but the people around him were uneasy. The host of the panel tried to change the topic. Master Daejin leaned back, happy with himself. But then Jason stood up. Everyone stopped. Master Daejin raised an eyebrow. Jason spoke calmly. "Elias Trent trained warriors, not actors. He gave more to the world than you ever will." The crowd murmured. Master Daejin smiled again. "Then defend his honor," he said. Jason didn't blink. "I will. Even if he's not here." Phones came out. People started filming. The whole room felt like a storm was about to hit. Master Daejin leaned in again and tapped the mic. "Let's be real," he said, his voice mean. Elias Trent wasn't a fighter. He was just a coach for movie people. People in the crowd looked shocked. Some laughed nervously. Others looked uncomfortable. Jason's face got a little tighter, but he didn't say anything yet. Master Daejin went on. He was good with camera tricks. Good at making people like you look tough. But in a real fight? He'd be nothing. The panel host looked worried. The translator stopped for a moment, unsure if he should keep going. But the meaning was clear in every language. Jason stood still. His arms were by his sides. But everyone could feel the pressure in the room, like something was about to explode. Jason finally spoke. You've made your point. That's enough. Master Daejin smiled even bigger. No. You wanted to defend him, remember? Go on. Show us. Prove he was worth it. Jason didn't move. I'm not here to fight, he said. Then sit down, Master Daejin snapped. Or admit you're just another actor in someone else's black belt. Jason didn't answer right away. He took one deep breath. Then Master Daejin said the worst thing of all. Tell your ghost to make me stop. The whole crowd gasped. Someone in front whispered. No way, he just said that. Everyone held up their phones. Cameras clicked. Jason's eyes turned to stone. He took one slow step forward. His boots made a loud sound on the floor. The crowd moved out of the way. I warned you, Jason said. Master Daejin laughed. What now? Gonna give me a movie speech? Jason walked onto the mat, the special open area for real fights. It wasn't planned to be recorded, but now hundreds of phones were aimed at it. He took off his hoodie and dropped it. Underneath, he wore a plain black shirt and old MMA shoes. He didn't stretch or make any moves. He just stared at Master Daejin. I'll defend him, Jason said, even if he's not here to see it. Master Daejin's smile faded a little, but it was too late to back out now. This wasn't a show anymore. It was real. Master Daejin cracked his neck and raised his fists, not to fight, but to show off. The crowd buzzed. He bowed quickly, not really showing respect, and walked in circles. Jason stood still, one foot behind the other. Focused. Then Master Daejin attacked. His first move was a fast front kick. Jason blocked it with his arm. A spinning kick came next. Jason ducked, just missing it. Master Daejin moved quickly, showing off. Too slow, he said. He kicked again. Low, middle, high. Jason took the low kick on his leg, pushed away the middle one, but the high kick scraped his cheek. A small cut opened under Jason's left eye. He didn't even flinch. Master Daejin grinned and waved his hands like a magician. That's all you got, stuntman? Jason didn't answer. He just breathed slowly, eyes never leaving Master Daejin. Master Daejin clapped twice, trying to make the crowd cheer. A few clapped, confused about what they were watching. But something in the air had changed. Master Daejin thought it was still a show. He was wrong. Jason wasn't acting. And now, the real fight was just getting started. Jason rolled his neck one time. Still no talking. Still no fighting back. Master Daejin pointed at the cut on Jason's cheek and smiled. Your dad trained you for this? He teased. Jason slowly lifted his fists. He didn't look mad. He just looked ready. In the front row, a martial arts teacher leaned to another and whispered, That man is waiting for a mistake. And Master Daejin was about to make one. Jason blinked. Blood still came from the cut on his face, but his body moved just a little. His feet moved. His knees bent. His arms stayed close. He looked like a wild animal getting ready. Master Daejin walked around him, smiling like he was still winning. Come on, movie man, he said. Make it fun. Jason didn't say anything. Then suddenly, he kicked. It was super fast, hitting Master Daejin's leg hard. Crack. It sounded like a stick hitting a tree. Master Daejin's leg bent a little and he almost fell. The people watching gasped. That kick wasn't fancy. It hurt. Jason moved in fast and punched with his right fist. It was short and strong, like a machine. It hit Master Daejin in the ribs. He stumbled backward. He wasn't smiling now. Jason didn't stop. He stepped closer. Master Daejin got scared. He tried to do a high spin kick to look cool again. But Jason ducked. He didn't move back, he stepped in. He caught the leg in the middle of the spin, held it with his arm, and pushed forward. Master Daejin flew into the air. Boom! He hit the mat hard. The crowd went quiet. That wasn't a dance. That wasn't acting. That was real. Jason stepped back slowly, letting Master Daejin get up. The Korean fighter blinked. He was tired. He was surprised. Jason said, "Elias taught me that too." Then the crowd cheered loudly. Phones were shaking. Someone shouted, "That was a judo throw in a Taekwondo ring." Master Daejin stood up fast, sweating a lot. Not from moving, but from knowing he was in big trouble. Jason's eyes never left him. He was breathing calmly. He didn't chase. He just waited. Master Daejin looked scared now. He started bouncing, trying to look ready. He yelled and ran at Jason with a loud roar. But it sounded like fear. Jason didn't move. Master Daejin threw lots of moves. A back fist, a high kick, a trick kick, then a spin. Jason blocked and slipped every move. Then, Jason stepped in. He moved fast and clean like a sharp knife. He caught Master Daejin's leg while he was spinning. He grabbed the belt, not the one around his waist, but the one tied in front. With one move, Jason pulled Master Daejin forward and spun his own hips. He kicked out Master Daejin's other leg. Wham! Master Daejin crashed again. Jason still wasn't done. Master Daejin rolled onto his hands and knees, dizzy. But Jason was already moving. He grabbed Master Daejin's uniform from the back, lifted him up just a bit. Then boom! He hit him in the jaw with a strong elbow from below. Crack! The sound was loud and scary. Master Daejin went soft, like a doll. He dropped to the ground with a thump, his head bouncing. Everyone froze. It was so quiet. Jason stood over him, breathing hard but calm. He looked down, not proud, just sad. He said, "Elias taught me how to end fights. I never wanted to start them." Jason walked away, picked up his black hoodie, and put it on. No dancing. No showing off. Just done. A helper ran to Master Daejin and checked him. The announcer stood there, too shocked to talk. Jason walked to the exit. People were frozen, still watching. One little kid in a martial arts uniform stood by the hallway and bowed. Jason paused and bowed back. He said, "Remember this, respect is heavier than a black belt." Then he walked into the hallway. He left behind silence, surprise, and a man who now knew what it felt like to lose with no honor. The room was still quiet. You could even hear the click of cameras zooming in. Master Daejin was still on the mat, curled up. His jaw was bleeding. His belt is loose. His pride was broken. The announcer slowly walked up and held the mic like it was super heavy. He cleared his throat and said in a quiet voice, "Ladies and gentlemen, that was not planned, but it was very, very real." People in the back clapped a little, soft and careful. But in the front, the teachers, the champions, the students, they were already standing, watching Jason leave, trying to understand what just happened. It wasn't just a fight. It was a lesson. Back in the hallway, the lights buzzed. It was quiet and dim. Jason walked slowly. His hands were a little hurt. His hoodie was on. He looked relaxed, but strong. Then he heard a voice behind him. "Sir." Jason turned. It was a boy, maybe 13, wearing a clean uniform. He bowed deep. "Thank you for defending what matters." Jason looked at him. No smile. No show. Just the truth. "Don't look up to men like him," Jason said. "Learn from what just happened. Honor isn't in belts. It's in what you do." The boy bowed again. Jason nodded and walked on. The video of the fight went online super fast. 4 different camera angles. One from a judge, one from a fan, a slow-motion version from a live stream. A fight page put it all together in less than an hour. The title on the video was big and bold. Jason Statham doesn't talk tough. He ends it. In just a few hours, millions of people saw the fight. They saw Master Daejin get kicked, punched, thrown, and elbowed. No music. No effects. Just real fighting. The comments went crazy. This isn't a movie. This is a real honor. Jason didn't fight with ego. He fought with truth. You make fun of the dead, and the living will teach you why you should still respect them. By nighttime, it was the biggest thing online. Hashtag Statham versus Jeans. Hashtag martial arts reality check. One sentence kept showing up again and again. This wasn't about belts. This was about character. But the picture everyone remembered most wasn't Jason hitting. It was the moment after. Master Daejin, sitting on the mat, jaw hurt, mouth bleeding. He looked broken. His belt was untied. He wasn't looking at the people. He wasn't looking at the cameras. He was looking at the hallway. Jason was already gone. Hoodie on. Back straight. Not looking back. Because some people fight to be noticed. And some fight to remind the world who still stands when the cheering stops. If you like this story, tell me in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more fun adventures and mysteries. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.